What up, everyone? So, this is the NRL All Stars versus Super League All Stars Game 1 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
A very good evening. Super League All Stars are going to be kicking off. Here we go, we're underway, and here we go. Jerome Lewis makes the catch. Nene, catch, and he goes. I don't know whether they're going to give this a try. Rushes into dummy half. What a goal! He said no try. Great work under the high ball. With a 4-point saving tackle. Some great defensive work, and they get the ball. They're not out of the woods yet, though. They'll need a strong set to get the ball out of their own half. Grant, a little dart out of dummy half. Wrapped up, no way through, takes the safe option with a little bullet pass, and picked up in the tackle. Grant runs from acting half, finds support. Twinkle toes. Luai blocks it. Run. Thrown to the ground. Dummy half run here. Nanai weaves his way. Oh, he's proving elusive. Front on defence. This is excellent attack. Play the ball now. Great vision. Pass is long. Punts. Wellsby able to take that catch. Restarting play at the 20-metre line.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
Comes up with a play the ball. A textbook tackle. He surges forward. Well held. No way through. That's one. Finds support inside. Met front on. There's the second. Fires out a pass. He's tackled. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
They come away with a loose ball.
Dear, oh dear, crucial mistake.
Slips in the short one. My word, that's a good tackle. That's the first of 6. Shovels it on. French.
Nice pass.
Good pressure from the chasers. And he's stopped in that one. That's 2. Sends it back inside. Feeds it on. Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders. With an offload. Keeps the ball alive. French powers forwards. Close to the line. Still defence to beat. This time it's a short pass. Boom rattle. Nice defence there. Good ball. French. S.A. Picks up the ball. I think even a free. That's a great pointer. You don't reckon the home fans like that one? Have a listen to them. Now we focus on the conversion to come. Oh, what happened there? The kickoff is deep. French there to field the kick. Referee says forward pass. Well, they let them off the hook here. The coach would have been hoping their team would get over the line there, but they made a dog's breakfast of it in the end. They form a scrum. Pass is inside. Mitchell. They notch the four-pointer in front. Yeah, that's in the red line. Really good try.
Good try, very good try. They'll be happy to get those first few points on the board.
Opportunity to add the extras.
Even money. I'm sure you'd find some takers in the crowd.
Right across and 2 points.
Always a good way to settle things down. Get some points on the board.
Kicks it off deep. And he's right in position to field the kick. He shrugs off another. Nailed in that tackle. There's the first tackle. Tries the inside pass. Gives it on. Halted by the defence.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Fisher Harris gets the ball. Has a go at the defence. Tackling in numbers here.
Absolutely no way through there.
Snappy pass. Able to stand in the tackle. Wellsby puts him away.
The defence is struggling to hold him here.
Has a look and flicks it inside. And he'll be forced to play it.
They're in dire straits at the moment.
Play the ball on the 20-metre line. The torpedo bomb! Look out! Good take right there. Able to get a one-handed offload. Nice tackle. Collected by the defence, just 5 metres from the line. Well, I thought the writing was on the wall earlier in the set, but they dug their heels in and managed to weather the storm. Good effort that from the in-goal.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
And some powerful defence coming in, and that's the second. Shovels it wide. Minchella. He's got momentum. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. They will play it on tackle 3. S.A. Rounded up by the defence. They're trying to run the ball out of their own danger zone. Kicking for touch. This is very long and it's found the line.
A perfectly weighted kick. That's a good result.
Back underway with a tap.
This is the perfect position to start their set. They'll be looking to capitalise from here.
They toss him to the ground.
All chasing together, that's what we like to see.
Mesmerises the defence with a step. And he's blocked by the defence. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass. Essay. Brian says play on, so do I. Referee says play it on the 10-metre line. Tackle count is 0. So close now to the line. Plays the ball a couple out. Wellsby. The opportunity to score still on. With a quick pass. Hiku passes short. Minchella with momentum. They're over the line. I'm looking at Brian. He's not sure. He's shaking his head. Flicks the ball inside. No try is the decision. And I think the video referee is 100% right. He scores!
What about that try, Dave? They fancied their chances and threw the ball around. Smart passing opened up the opposition's defence and they strolled over for the points.
Two points on offer as he lines this kick up.
Well, Dave, I'm sure he'd like to convert the kick and take the points.
Well done. 2 points for the kick.
Well, their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. Very pleased.
Goes long. Wellsby with a good catch. 2 in the tackle, and they get into ground. Moves it on. Nasemba, confronted by the defence, is dragged to the ground.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
A good chase will be rewarded. Finally rounded up.
Beautiful.
Holding up a short pass. Decides wide is the way to go. That's a good ball and all tackle.
And the home fans are yelling at their team to improve.
Oh dear, Obi. A drop ball.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Turns it inside. Good step. Nanai gobbles him up. Crashes to the ground.
Showing no commitment whatsoever in that play. Poor effort.
And with a step, that's a clever pass. Real force in this defence on tackle number 3. Grant out of dummy half. Great step. Crichton defends off one. He surges forward and down he goes.
Safer option taken there.
Grant darting from dummy half. Which way did he go? Contained by the defence. They've got the momentum in attack. Plays it 15 metres out. Launches a bomb. That's a good take. Close to the line, 5 metres out. No result on the last, and we'll have a changeover. Williams, Wellsby, fooling the defence with that step. He's tackled. He was just about through. Plays it, delivering the short ball, offloads the ball. Oh, and the earth is shaken. What a tackle. At dummy half, a snappy pass. Wrapped up like a sausage is halfway through this set. Williams, well done.
Meters.
Referee shouting held.
And absolutely nowhere to go there.
Mellor, a heavy tackle. Grabbed by the defence, that's the first. Tests the defence with a short ball. Offloads, does well to keep it alive.
Great pass.
That is a very special goal. Now that's what the crowd has come to see tonight.
Well, the opposition has simply fallen asleep, Dave. That's a second try conceded in almost as many minutes. The captain's going to have to gather his troops and get them focused here before it's too late.
French lining this one up. And that's through. Mitchell restarts play. French latches onto that kick. Grab there. Essay surges forward in the tackle. Rushes into dummy half. Minchella. The defenders running like seagulls to a chip.
Takes the safe option.
Lays it off. Caught there. Dragged down halfway through the count. Finds support. This is cloak and dagger stuff. They've gone for the interchange very early.
Well, seems like some sort of miscommunication between the coaches and the trainers. Strange call.
Goes downfield before the fifth. Not sure about the logic behind that. And the decision being made. Let's have an interchange.
Well, an orthodox decision there. Might be a little more to this change than meets the eye.
He's tackled after making good meters.
Defence is struggling here.
Change to the 13 now. Interesting decision.
Strange time to make a substitution. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Ball and all tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Not long into the game and they've gone for the interchange. He's got momentum. Met by a wall of defence. Comes up with a play the ball. Watkins. Mellor. Referee calls held. Plays the ball. Slips in the short one. And the tackle is made. A wall of defenders. Play the ball now. Feeds it on. And there he is! Plenty of defence, but he still crashes through. Goes through his procedure of lining up the kick. French has had mixed results with the boots. They now have 2 from 3. Good kick, and they'll get the points.
The visitors feel so much at home that I think they'll accidentally walk into the home sheds when they leave the field tonight.
There's plenty of depth to that kick-off. French collects it on the full. Blocked by the defence. Hard to make ground when there's that many in the tackle. That's one. This time it's a short pass. Minchella powers forwards. Held as the call from the referee. Gets in the dummy half. Mellor grabbed there. Picked off by the defence.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
They worked hard to bring him down. Good vision, passes long. Well, they've gone downfield with a kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Mitchell has got the free ball. Evades that tackle. He's tackled there, but he's made good ground.
Solid chase there.
Passes inside, almost away. Defence comes over the top. That's the second. Looks and turns the ball inside. Caught by a pair of defenders. That's the third. Sends it back inside. Beats a tackle.
With the amount of broken tackles tonight, I'd be checking their lockers for sticks of butter.
Grant scoots out of dummy half. Cotter.
Nice pass.
Oh dear, under pressure. And the cracks are showing. Powerful defence. Plays it right on halfway. Sorry. Williams with momentum. Well held. No way through. And there is the second tackle. Watkins looks it over the top. He's tackled. Play the ball on the 30-metre line. Finds support inside. He surges forward and he's stopped in that one. Unable to break through. Works it on. Williams. Wellesby. Felt. Crash tackle. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. Lovely pass. Puts in the grubber. Cotter collects the ball. Proving hard to put down. That's the first of 6. Grant senses a chance out of dummy half. He runs through another. Gathered in the tackle.
Tackle bust after tackle bust after tackle bust. They just can't stop these blokes.
And he'll be forced to play it.
I don't know whether it's nerves or just inability. They've got to come good.
Cotter can't handle it.
Oh! Ball control is so important inside your own half. Huge pressure coming up here.
Captured by the defence. Gets the ball. French. Clear through that tackle. Collected by the defence. Just 10 metres from the line. Second of 6 tackles there. There's some real feeling in this defence. They snaffle the ball-pointer. They worked well for that try.
I think they'll feel they've really wasted this home ground advantage here. The coach will have plenty to say after this match.
Successful with the conversion.
Always a good way to settle the nerves if there are any.
Goes deep with the kick-off. French catches it on the full. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. That's the first tackle. Flicks a short pass. He's rounded up.
Absolutely no way through there.
Grab there. And they seize him.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Shovels it wide. You can't win a game losing the ball like that. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Says adios to another defender. Quick to get to the loose ball. He's got momentum. He's shut down there by the defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
Shovels it on. French. Big numbers in defence.
Bang! What a tackle!
Trying to break up the defence, the short pass. No way through. Flicks the ball inside. Gives it on. Arms are free, and there's the offload. Caught there. Lamb driving forwards. They toss him to the ground. This is just outstanding defence here. They're over, but have they grounded the ball here? I don't think so. Can you believe it? No try. Passes. French. Knock on. Iku picks up the ball. Grant goes himself. Sabine. He shrugs off another.
That's an alarming amount of missed tackles tonight. It's like they're playing with the lights off.
Dummy half run here. Big hit there. They've got the numbers and offloads the ball. And Okar bamboozles the defence with a step. Commands plenty of respect from 2 defenders there.
Big play.
Snappy pass. Confronted by a strong tackle. And he's blocked by the defence. 3 is the call. Grant dashes out of dummy half. Strong defence. Attacking strongly, but no way through. Feeds the short ball. Moves it on. Great step.
Tonight we've seen some solid running dominating an apparently lackluster defensive line.
Tabuai Fido shakes him up. Finally wrapped up. Plays the ball a couple out. Mitchell, he utilises the chip. Mella with a good catch. Seized in the tackle.
Safer option taken there.
Tries the inside pass. Minchella powers forwards. Halted by the defence. Turns it inside. Blocked by the defence. 2 defenders and he's down.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Wrapped up. No way through.
Red zone. They'll need some big runs to get out of there.
Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. Mitchell picks up the loose ball. Off the left foot, he's clear of another. That is a cruncher. Plays it. Grant, a little dart out of dummy half. He's almost made his way through.
Beautiful.
Plays it on the halfway line. Weaves his way through that tackle.
Oh, he's proving elusive.
Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Bruising defence. He surges forward. front on defence.
All chasing together, that's what we like to see.
Williams.
Great pass.
He's caught by the defence on tackle number 2. Has a look and flicks it inside. Whoops. There's the intercept. Makes some ground. At dummy half, pass is short. Wellesby. With a dive. He gets there. What about that? The home crowd can't believe it.
Another try scored in quick succession here, and the opposition are really under the pump. The coach will be fuming right now.
They'll have the chance for another 2 now. French is striking them well tonight, and that's their stats. So far, they have converted 4 from 5. That's a goal.
The visitors are in total control here. The home side really need to find something special to get themselves back in this.
Kicks it off deep. Williams latches onto that kick. Running along. Nailed in that tackle. There's tackle 1. Rushes into dummy half. Mellor caught there. Crichton puts him away.
Takes the safe option.
Finds support. Wrapped up like a sausage. That's 3. Tries a pass back inside. Minchella with momentum. Crashes to the ground. Strong defence here. Lays it off. Mellor, well done. French. 2 defenders driving to make the tackle.
They're getting there in numbers, but are struggling to lock the ball up.
Punts. And he's right in position to field the kick. 2 able to come in defence. That's the first. Grant out of acting half. Nice step. And down he goes. And that is tackle number 2. That's the first half done and dusted. Brian, that half of footy here tonight had a bit of everything.
Well, the coach will be very happy. They came into the match as underdogs and have put in a very impressive first half of rugby league here. The coach will be hoping for more of the same in the second. An upset could be on the cards here, Dave.
We'll check the stats and come back for the second half. Mitchell gets ready to kick off. Back from half-time, and we are underway. A textbook tackle. A wall of defenders. Clark out of dummy half. He's got momentum. Good play. They grab some decent territory. Comes up with a play the ball. Mellor has a go at the defence. Contained by the defence. Plays the ball. Fires out a pass. Met by a wall of defence.
Some enterprising play.
Wellesby. Nice tackle. Referee calls held.
Too easy. The defence is struggling here.
Good ball. They've lost it. Met front on. That's 1. Look at this, running from dummy half. Weaves his way. Breaks the line. Fisher Harris blocks his run. Referee shouting held.
Come on! Learn to tackle, boys. Work together.
Tabine. What a step. With an offload. Nice defence there. Halfway through the count. Gets in the dummy half. Fooling the defence with that step. Knocks him off his feet. Held as the call from the referee. Grant decides to run from dummy half. This time it's a short pass. They bring him down, close to the sideline. Play the ball now. Cut out ball. Little kick over the top. That is a super take. Perfect kick. Great weight. They'll get another set of 6.
Perfect kick, and they are building pressure. That's what you have to do.
Good positional play. He's there for the kick. Ball and all tackle. First tackle there. Here's a run from dummy half. Tabine.
Nice pass.
He runs straight past another. Finally brought to ground. That's the second. Plays it 15 metres out. Feeds it on. He's run through another. Mitchell shakes him up. There's the play the ball. 15 metres away. That's the third. Twinkle toes. Wrestling him towards the sideline. Grant senses a chance out of acting half. Big tackle. Plays the ball. Just 10 metres out. Cotter chips it ahead. Don't worry about pressure. He never took his eye off the ball. Restarting play from the 20.
This is the perfect position to start their set. They'll be looking to capitalise from here.
Grab there. They worked hard to bring him down.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Lofts it over the top. That ball has been taken.
To the hands, not the feet. Sort it out, boys.
And he's stopped in that one. Grant has a look and then runs from dummy half. Plays the ball 10 metres out. They'll be looking to score here. Crichton. Which way did he go? Classic tackle. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. Halfway through this set, dummy half dash. Close to the line. Still defence to beat. Whoops a pass. Crichton with the short ball. Gets it away. Terrible ball. Ryan says play on. So do I. Finds support inside. Captured by the defence.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
It's still on.
Oh, he can run.
Over the 20-metre line. That's a try. You never tire of seeing tries like that.
Defence is about commitment, trusting your teammate next to you, and finally the execution. I saw none of that in that play. Folks, you won't see an easier try scored than this.
On its way.
The visitors feel so much at home that I think they'll accidentally walk into the home sheds when they leave the field tonight.
Goes long. Essay. Collects it on the full. Classic tackle. He surges forward. Caught by two defenders.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Beats a man. He was just about through.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Looking to make some meters with this kick for the sideline.
Not interested in the posts. They're going for the line.
Great kick, great tactics.
A perfectly weighted kick. That's a good result.
Clark restarts play with a tap.
They've been presented with a perfect chance to add to their score here.
Gives it on. Minchella passes inside. No advantage there. The referee has called up play.
Poor hands. A lack of concentration.
Grant runs from dummy half. Putting up a chase. Goes clear through that tackle. Grabbed by the defence. There's meters to be made from dummy half. Slips the pass. Keeps it alive. And he'll be forced to play it. And with a step.
Their defensive stats more accurately reflect a broken turnstile. The coach looks ropeable.
Delivering the short ball. Luai passes. He's shut down there by the defence.
I don't know whether it's nerves or just inability. They've got to come good.
Very effective tackle, that one. This is just outstanding defence here. Luai. This will take half an hour to come down. Great work under the high ball. Collected by the defence, just 5 metres from the line. And we'll have a changeover here. Looks and turns the ball inside. Is dragged to the ground. That's tackle 1. Works it on. Lees. Dragged down. And that's the second. Moves it on. Miller. Grab there. He's got momentum. And he runs into some effective defence.
How long before they crack?
2 of them combined to bring him down.
Absolutely no way through there.
Caught there. Is rounded up.
Bang! What a tackle!
Cuts out a few of his teammates. Yes, good move this one. Interchange being used. Tabuai Fido picks up the ball and boozles the defence with a step.
That's an alarming amount of missed tackles tonight. It's like they're playing with the lights off.
They've got numbers. A snappy pass. Clear another tackle. Nanai blocks his run. Halted by the defence. That's 2. Plays it right on halfway. So and almost beats the defence. Is halfway through this set. Grant goes himself, shovels it on. They're closing in. He shrugs off another. Just manages to keep it in touch. Dummy half run here. Evades that tackle.
With the amount of broken tackles tonight, I'd be checking their lockers for sticks of butter.
That played the ball on the 20-metre line. There's the chip. Doing well under pressure. That could have been trouble. Good run back from the goal.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Thrown to the ground. And there is the second tackle. Plays it. Passes short. Caught there. No way through. At dummy half. Gets the ball with a quick pass. Front on defence. We reach play number 4. Turns it inside. Lees shakes him up. Gathered in the tackle. Tackle number 5. Great vision. Passes long. Kicks. Tabuai Fido catches it on the full. Collision between two big men. Running along.
Look at him, down to a jog, doing it easy.
Grant runs from acting half. Finds support. Has a go at the defence. That's a good ball and all tackle. Rushes into dummy half with a little bullet pass. Holmes, well done. Wrapped up, no way through. Out of dummy half he goes. I think this is a good change. Grab there. One-handed offload. Off the left foot. Good step. Well, over the line. But I don't know whether they're going to give this a try. What a call. He said no try. Well held. No way through. Delivers a long ball. The chip. Referee holds to the spot. We have a try.
Now that's how you score a try, by keeping the ball alive. It was the last tackle, so the kick into the in goal was on, but they chanced their arm and came up with a beautiful 4-pointer.
Now we focus on the conversion to come.
Well, Dave, I'm sure he'd like to convert the kick and take the points.
Doesn't have any trouble with that one. No problems at all. He doesn't miss those. They've got a strong squad, so why not use the interchange? Interchange coming into play now. The kickoff is deep. That's good positional play to take the kick. Weaves his way through that tackle. Able to get a one-handed offload. Commanding plenty of respect from two defenders. That's the first of 6. Sidestep. Minchella puts him away. There's the second. Grant scoots out of dummy half. December knocks it on. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Flicks a short pass. Name of the game there is to keep it alive. He's passed in the tackle. He's unstoppable.
Tonight we've seen some solid running, dominating an apparently lackluster defensive line.
Look at this, running from dummy half. Boom rattler. Offloads the ball, keeps the ball alive.
Great pass.
Desperate tackle. He was certain to score. Plays the ball, has a look, and passes long. Feeds the short ball. Caught there, held up 10 metres out. Play the ball now. Lays it off. They're just metres away from the line. Plays the ball a couple out. Wriggles free in the tackle and offloads. Nice defence there. Comes up with a play the ball. This is the old run backwards trick. He utilises the chip this time. Courageous. Takes the catch and then cops the hit. And back we come to the 20 for the restart. He's got momentum. Rounded up by the defence.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Met front on. That's the first tackle. Gets in the dummy half. Feeds it on. This time it's a short pass. gathered in on halfway.
Safer option taken there.
Shovels it wide. Mellor locked up on the halfway line. Flicks the ball inside. Hiku spills the ball, drops his lollies.
Poor control of the football. Coach won't be happy.
Nice work, short pass, breaks through the tackle. Strong defence, that's the first. Grant darting from dummy half. Can he get there? Well, he knocks it on. Minchella with momentum. Referee calls held.
Takes the safe option.
Hiku, Ashton. He's tackled. They worked hard to bring him down. That is the first tackle. Looking to get this downfield from the penalty.
They made the brave call to go for touch. This will be a huge set of 6.
The kick finds the line. Clark restarts play with the tap.
This is the perfect position to start their set. They'll be looking to capitalise from here.
They pick him up like they're throwing out the trash.
All chasing together, that's what we like to see.
Oh, he's through the line. Hiku driving forwards. Contained by the defence. Second of 6 tackles there. Williams.
Nice pass.
The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. Maintaining their advantage in attack. Nasemba gets it away. Good play, getting it away. The opportunity to score still on. The attack coming in waves. A textbook tackle. Real force in this defence. That is a pass, Brian.
Meters.
Picked off by the defence. Tests the defence with a short ball. They're over, but have they grounded the ball here? I don't think so. Has a look and flicks it inside. The decision comes, it's no try. They can get another.
Yes, three supporters are making a lot of noise after that brilliant try, Dave. The opposition were absolutely bamboozled in defence and had no answer to that.
Well, they posted the try. Now, can they get the goal?
Simple job, really. Block out a very difficult ground and slot it between the posts.
And they'll pick up the points. Kicks it off deep. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. Esse shakes him up. He surges forward. Commands plenty of respect from 2 defenders there.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Wrapped up like a sausage.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
Stretches out. He scores.
Carrigan has strolled in to score the simplest of tries you'll ever see. The pass was never on, and it was plucked out of the air, giving him an easy corridor to the try line.
Mitchell sizing up this kick. Mitchell is in great form with the boot. And the stats show they have landed 2 from 2. 2 more points. This man can do no wrong. He's just kicking so well. Drives this kick off long. Luai latches onto that kick. Great step. He's tackled, captured by the defence. There's the first tackle. Grant decides to run from dummy half. Stands and passes. Straight through. Caught there, grabbed by the defence. That's the second. Grant has a look and then runs from dummy half. Slips a pass away and is able to come up with a hit. Walsh says adios to another defender.
Oh, the footwork. He's running them ragged.
Plays it on the halfway. And with a step, he's gone straight past the third. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. That's tackle 4. Grant senses a chance out of dummy half. He's through the line. Have come up with another try. Now that's what the crowd has come to see tonight. chance to add another two still to come. Mitchell is striking the other net. And looking at the stats, we see they have landed 3 from 3. And that's through. What a match they are having. Keen chase needed on the long kickoff. Grant marks the ball, weaves his way. He's tackled after making good meters.
Well, this player has been all class tonight, breaking tackle after tackle.
Twinkle toes.
Their defensive stats more accurately reflect a broken turnstile. The coach looks ropeable.
The short ball. Nanai. Blocked by the tackle. Still trying to make meters as he's brought down after that good run. That's the third. That's a clever pass. Passes. Fooling the defence with that step.
With the amount of broken tackles tonight, I'd be checking their lockers for sticks of butter.
Halted by the defence. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. And offloads the ball. Does well to keep it alive. Well, over the line, but I don't know whether they're going to give this a try. At dummy half, there's the decision, no try. Utilises the chip. The crowd!
Another try scored in quick succession here, and the opposition are really under the pump. The coach will be fuming right now.
Mitchell looks up at the posts.
I think he'll land this one.
Mitchell is in good form with the boots, as the stats show they have nailed 4 from 4. Pilots that one through the uprights. Goes long. Walsh there to field the kick. Nanai. Gathered in the tackle. First tackle up. Plays it. Grant runs from dummy half. Past another.
That's an alarming amount of missed tackles tonight. It's like they're playing with the lights off.
Rushes into dummy half. Bamboozles the defence with a step.
Well, they might as well be at the massage parlour. It's like they're covered in oil. And the defence isn't really troubling them.
Beats a tackle. Offloads. Nanai. Which way did he go?
Oh, he's proving elusive.
He's shut down there by the defence. Dummy half run here. What a step. Oh, well done. Just manages to keep it in touch.
Well, they got to get the forwards involved here. Take some yards up the middle.
With the high ball. That's a good take. Caught it well. His straightaway tackle is rounded up. They've completed their sets, and now it's a changeover. Sends it back inside. Oh, a fumble and knock on. He's got momentum. They're forming up for the scrum. Gets the ball. Mitchell. And that is a magnificent try. That is pure entertainment. What a great try. There's 2 to be had here with this conversion. Mitchell is kicking well in this match. They have successfully converted 5 from 5. That kick right on line, 2 points. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Walsh with a good catch. Mesmerises the defence with a step. Arms are free, and there's the offload. Misses the tackle.
Either he's good, or they've forgotten it's tackle football.
Little dummy half run here. Beats a man.
Tonight we've seen some solid running, dominating an apparently lackluster defensive line.
A wall of defenders, and that's the second. Crichton senses a chance out of acting half with an offload. They've got numbers. Well, another lapse in concentration. They need to tighten things up here. Wrapped up. No way through. First tackle there. That is a cruncher. Slips the pass. Essay. Gobbles him up. Mitchell puts him away.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Breaks through the defence. Wellsby sets sail for the try line. He's got another one. And the visitors are over. But the crowd, they're stunned.
Defence is about commitment, trusting your teammate next to you, and finally the execution. I saw none of that in that play. Folks, you won't see an easier try score than this.
And over she goes. French is having a sensational game with the boot. The kickoff is deep. And he's right in position to field the kick. Rounded up by the defence. Play the ball now. Gives it on. Good tackle. Well held. No way through. There's the second. Finds support inside. Crushed like a ball of garlic. He knocks it on. Scrum will just hold a play for a short bit. A snappy pass. Mitchell, Luai. Nice step. Hit hard. Look at Brian's face. They've knocked on. Blocked by the defence. Thrown to the ground. Plays it 15 metres out. Weaves his way through that tackle. They could have done without that knock on. Met by a wall of defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
He comes up with the ball. Wellsby feeds it on. Tackling in numbers here.
Absolutely no way through there.
Chasing well. Lees. He surges forward. He's caught by the defence. That's tackle number 2 right there. Shovels it wide. They're closing the gap. Sucked in the defenders and still offloaded. Shut down by the defence.
They're getting there in numbers. They're struggling to lock the ball.
There's the siren for full time. Referee blows full time. It's all over for Brian. That's a result right out of the blue.
Well, not many would have picked this, especially their demoralised opponents. This has been a solid performance from the underdogs here. Very good in attack, and their defence was equally as good. Their days of being underestimated might just be over.
That's pretty much all she wrote.